Everybody, welcome back to another Minecraft video. This is, as I'm sure you saw from the title, this is a Minecraft how-to video on how to set up a bossbar with any entity. This will work with, let's say, a pig, a cow, a creeper, a zombie. For this example, I'm going to set it up on me, a player, but you can do it on anything. So yeah, let's go. Now for this, we only need 3 repeating command blocks. If you don't know, the command to get a repeating command block is like this, as you can see it in the bottom left. Alright, so now that we have our 3 command blocks down, so to repeat, always active is important and unconditional. Now it's time for our first command, which is actually going to be in the chat. We're going to do bossbar add, and then now here you can, this isn't what's going to show up, but this is the identification. So for here I'm going to put test, then name. Here in quotation marks, put what you want the bossbar to appear as. So here I'm going to do subscribe and in parentheses. Now that bossbar exists with the ID test and the name subscribe. So now bossbar, let's see, what do we want to do? Set. Here you can see test, that's what I'm looking for. Now here you can customize it. Right now we can do color, or you can choose what you want. Here we're gonna do yellow. You can also do, this changes the name. This is what players can see it, but we'll set that up later. This, we'll set that up later. That too. Style. Just changes. I like to just do the custom one, but you can set it. But you can play around with those. I'm just going to get it up. Right, our first command is bossbar set whatever the ID of yours is. In this case it was test. Players, all players. Now, as you can see, I can see that in the top of my screen. It's currently set to value 0. We can test this. We're doing bossbar set test value 10. Now you can see went up. Believe that its base is set to 100, but we're going to change that in our second command. Now our second command is bossbar set whatever your ID is, again minus test, max 20, cause that is the basic player health. Each heart is 2 HP, half a heart is 1 HP, but this will change on your mob if you're not doing it on a player. So again, player is 20. If you're doing custom HP or don't know where your mob is, make sure to enter that number instead of 20, because otherwise it will break your bossbar. So our final command is going to be execute store result bossbar, and then here's whatever your ID is, in this case minus test value as all entities that are a type into your mob here. Then add any tags for your mob is, so that it doesn't store all of them. So to add a tag, just do slash tag. I'm going to do myself in this case, but you could all entities type equal, yeah. Myself. Add, and then now put the name. Mine is going to be test. So now I have the tag test. If we go back here, tag test. So now it is going to add the health value of all entities that are players with the tags test, which is me, and set that as the value for bossbar test. And then run data get entity at self health, because yeah. So as you can see, that's it. Just went up to max. If I take damage, there you go. It heals up with you too. And that's it. That is all you need to do to set up a bossbar in Minecraft Java Edition. This does not work in Bedrock. Again, all commands can be found in the description below, as well as a step-by-step guide. You need 3 repeating command blocks, and if it's not working, make sure that these command blocks are always active, and that you're entering the right tag and type for your entity, and you're entering the right bossbar ID, because often I get confused personally with the name and the ID, since they're 2 completely different things. It's a little confusing, but yeah. Guess that's it. So we interrupt your regularly scheduled outro, bringing this important message. Right, so I forgot 2 command blocks during the recording. That you don't really need to do if you're hooking this up to a player HP, but you do if it's a mob, because otherwise it'll just stay at 0 HP. So this makes it visible or not visible. So yeah, there's 2 more command blocks, so it's really a 5 command block bossbar. Oh, the first one, this one makes it true. This one was just copied over from one of my other bosses. Now, if we fill in all of our information here. Right, so let's see what this is. So we have execute if entity, and then your entity will go here with the type and tag. Then run, set it visible to true. So basically, if this entity exists, bossbar will be set visible to true. Now we need to make it go away. And that is this command block, which if I enter in here, now we have our next command block that makes it not visible. Execute unless exit entity your mob here, or your identification here. Run bossbar set visible false. So this is basically execute, but if this entity exists, don't execute it. And if it does not exist, run this. So yeah, those are 2 more command blocks. Again, those commands are in the description. And I return you to your regularly scheduled outro now. That's it. So again, in the description below you can find commands as well as a step-by-step guide. And I guess that'll be it for this Minecraft how-to video. Goodbye!